So this is the Catba Beach Resort.
This is the Catba Island Resort.
Oh, Catba Island Resort. Thank you, Mum. And it's right on the beach. They've got their own private little bit of beach there. And pro tip: if you want to know how to get the Catba Beach Resort facilities and not pay a lot to stay at the Catba Beach Resort, it just depends if you like sleeping. You know, Mum and me think, look, you only sleep in a hotel room. You don't need to, have all the facilities in the hotel that you sleep in. You only need to be able to use the facilities. And so Catba Beach, what is it?
Catba Island Resort. Catba Island Resort.
Catba Island Resort. Yep. With all these facilities, so you just stay in your cheap hotel up the road that costs you 200,000 or 200 or 300,000 VND a night. So $20 Australian, and then
come down and get a visitor's pass.
Yeah, and then you come down and get a hotel visitor's pass, and that's free. And then you can actually use their pools. They'll provide you with a towel and everything, and all they ask is that you buy some coffee or buy some lunch or breakfast here, and that's pretty common with most of the big upmarket hotels that they'll let people come and sit by their pool and come and use their facilities.
And it's directly opposite the other side to the Flamingo Resort. It's just the other side of
the one we were at yesterday morning for coffee.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Can we have a menu, please?
And the young man's just wiped all the water off the table for us because it had been raining, so the tables were all wet. So he came out, wiped all the tables clean for us, so then we can sit down, and cleaned all the chairs. And then we can have a coffee, and it's just such a beautiful place to sit here, out overlook the beach. I've got my computer with me. There's islands out there, and today it looks overcast and all of that, but when it's not overcast, it's really sunny here in Vietnam. It's really hot, so this is actually a perfect day. It's just not hot, beautiful. You can sit outside, enjoy the scenery, and enjoy Vietnam. So, and if you stayed here, I'm not sure. We didn't ask what the accommodation was here, but at Flamingo, it's about 3.6 million for one night. So instead of paying 3.6 million for your bed in the Flamingo, like this one might be dearer because it's got the water.
They're both about the same on Agoda.
Are they?
Agoda's cheap. You can stay next door at the Flamingo for 1,200,000 a night on Agoda.
Oh.
And Agoda is
with a mountain view or with a sea view?
With a mountain view, and here would be the same
with
the mountain view. If you just wanted your bed here, then they range upwards. There are
okay. So the cheapest on Agoda is still just under $100 at the moment because of the coronavirus, probably. But if you compare that to what we're doing, we pay 300,000 up the road, and so we're better off by nearly $1 million VND, which is about $60 a night. And then we come down and we buy food here, and we still get to the benefit of all the facilities. And we get free internet and everything while we're here, so I can work and and they got fish and chips. Look at that. There you go. There's the menu. We've been looking for a good piece of fish and chips, so hopefully this is a good piece of fish and chips. 200,000. So about $13-14. Yeah, yep. So that'll be good. We'll order some of that, and so that's and then they've got courtesy buses and they've got little taxis that go over to town. And the funny thing is, a lot of the people that actually stay in these places, they don't eat here anyway. They go into town to eat and that anyway, and they go into town where the clubs are. Like all the clubs are over the hill and in town. So if you like the nightlife.
But this here has a big ballroom, has a big has a big the things for young people.
Yeah, if you've got plenty of money, just stay here. if you're living on a budget and you want to get the most out of your money, this is just the hot tip for how to get the most out of your money. But yes, if you've got $100, $200 a night to spend on your holiday, then stay here and enjoy the facilities. Otherwise, stay over in town, and at night time when you go back from here, you go back to town, you buy some street food in town or that's nice, and then you can go out clubbing and dancing and karaokeing and whatever, and then you go home and sleep in your cheap hotel. But the only thing you got to be careful with the hotels is the hotel we're in. There's about 8 floors and 6 rooms on each floor, and there's only one room that's got soft beds in it. So you've got to make sure when you book in that you ask them for a soft bed.
Otherwise, it's like sleeping on here. It's
Yeah,
not just a firm mattress.
Yeah.
It's like sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, it's literally a hard mattress. They're mattresses. If you imagine this table with a blanket laid over the top of it, that's about how hard their mattresses are. It's just and actually, my wife, she's Vietnamese, and on the bed that she has at her family home, she's got that bamboo stuff that you put over. Like sometimes you see taxi drivers with bamboo quilts on their seats, like little pieces of bamboo or timber or that are strung together to sit on for the taxi drivers. Well, she puts that on top of her bed to sleep on because it's a bit cooler than sleeping directly on the bed. So yeah, they're very used to sleeping on hard beds, and even in the hospitals everywhere, it's hard beds. So the hotel rooms cater to Vietnamese people and Chinese people. They sleep on the floor very easily. So if you book a cheap room, you just got to make sure that the hotel's got some soft beds, and most of them do have some. You just got to ask for them. Anyway, we're going to enjoy the view, order some food, and yeah.
Fish and chips?
Two.
Two fish and chips?
Yeah, 2 fish and chips and cafe latte.
Coffee?
Coffee? Cafe?
Okay. Coffee? No, they don't have it.
Yeah, but condensed milk. Yeah. Yeah. So in Vietnam, the coffee's normally served hot or cold with condensed milk or without. I wonder what Catba Island special coffee is. It's the same price. Let's order one of those. Hot.
Hot. 2. Hot. Milk? I want milk.
Yeah. Yep. 2. Yep. Come on. So you see, we get the 5-star service, and we don't have to pay the 5-star price. It's good, hey, Mum?
It's very good.
Yeah. And when we're here, we just tell people that we're staying with a friend, because well, it is true. It's a friend of mine's hotel, so but that way it's really easy. We've got to stay with a friend when we come to the Catba, no problem. Anyway, all right. Like, comment, subscribe, share. So Mum and me have ordered fish and chips again, because we really want just a good thick piece of fish, and some good chips, because you can't buy that in Vietnam. They just don't make it. Any of the fish that you buy, unless you cook it yourself, you're not going to get it the way that Western people would expect fish and chips to be.
Without bones.
Yeah, without bones. So they do fish soup very good, but I don't like fish stew or fish soup. And the other day when we were on the barge on the way over here, we saw some grilled mackerel on the menu. Oh, grilled mackerel! Just went, yes, that's what we're ordering. We ordered this grilled mackerel, and I was so disappointed I didn't get a video because when it turned up, it was mashed up seafood. I don't know whether it was mackerel or not, and made into little patties and then fried. and then with vegetables. And was it battered?
No.
No, it wasn't battered. No, it was just fried. But it wasn't grilled.
It had a seafood taste about it.
Yeah, it had a seafood taste about it. It might have been the whole mackerel, guts and head and everything. Oh, here we go. Oh, right on time. Oh, look, there you go. That actually looks like good fish and chips. There you go.
Thank you.
So if you come to the good resort.
The salt? Salt?
Oh.
Yes, please. We have
Moi.
salt.
So actually, there you go. That looks like some good pieces of fish. There you go.
Terrible chips.
What?
They're terrible chips.
Terrible chips.
They're just oily and
Oh.
salty. Terrible chips. They're salty and aren't they? Like this.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not crunchy chips. They're
But they're full of oil. They're all thank you. Thank you. Salt.
Geez, we're fussy, aren't we? But
The fish looks like it's a big piece.
I think these are the way they do the chips, Mum, when they cook them 3 times. They're not the way that you get them from the normal shops.
Yeah, but Eric cooks them 3 times and they're just beautiful, crispy, beautiful.
Okay.
And here's your fish. The fish is a fish.
There you go.
So
Skin on.
Yeah, skin on, but it.
Yeah. But at least a decent piece of fish. So is it any good, Mum?
Hot.
Very hot. Yeah, I'll pan away to the view while Mum chews on that, because she's busy burning her tongue. trying to make it look good for the camera.
Yeah, it's a piece of fish. It's okay, but it's
Is it worth $12?
probably not.
If we're in Australia, would it be worth $12?
No, definitely not in Australia.
Oh no, you buy better fish in Australia for $12.
Yeah, even their frozen fillets at the supermarket that you bring home and cook, like that are already battered or already.
Yeah, but that's Vietnamese catfish, Mum. That's Vietnamese catfish that they freeze and manufacture, and it's still better than this fish, you reckon?
It is. Well, look.
Well, only because this comes with the skin and everything. Yeah.
Well, how much meat's in that?
How much meat's in that? Nothing.
Yeah, the little tiny piece.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, not much meat in that. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it. It's still really hard to find decent fish and chips in Vietnam, even when you stay at a nice place or come to a nice place like we do.
Taking anything out of that?
No. And this is part of the reason why, this isn't satisfactory fish, is it? It's not a good white piece of fish. It's just like that's a bit of the batter and the fish. There's no actual fish in there. It's just the skin, and they batter the skin.
It must be they've taken the bones out of the flap. That's what that looks like to me, and just or something by the gut, the gut, because that's all the black gut.
No, well, I don't know what kind of fish it is, though, Mum. It could be a river fish. It might not be an ocean fish. So it could just be the river fish have got a thick skin, a thick black skin on them. But it's pretty disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really nice that side.
Looks nice on that side, but yes, we wouldn't eat that. It's not what.
And your mum's not usually fussy.
Yeah, we're actually not that fussy, but the difference is just that the Vietnamese, like I was out the other night with some friends, and we had fish the same, and in Vietnam they'll take food for you to show that they're friends, and put it on your bowl, and then when they put it in your bowl you have to eat it, right? So that's the custom. And so this guy takes this bit of deep fried skin for me and puts it in my bowl, and I'm there going, really? And now I've got to eat the skin, like deep fried skin. But for them, that's the delicacy of the dish is these pieces, So anyway, and the people inside are looking at us sitting in the rain, eating our lunch, and nobody's come out to help us move inside. So yeah, but they probably think we want to sit out here, seeing as how we said we wanted to. Anyway. Oh, here we go. This is a backflip into the pool. Oh, no, it's not a backflip. There you go. It's good fun here watching the kids play. So I've eaten all of mine except for this piece of fish here, and this piece of fish is the same as Mum's. It looked like a really nice piece of fish, but it's actually just skin. It's just the skin off the fish. There's no meat in there at all. It's just the skin off the fish, fried, and it's black and slimy looking inside. You know, it looks nice there, but you break this open, and and it's just disgusting looking. So none of that, you know, in Western kind of food, would we think to eat that it was nice?
I honestly believe that
But
it has to be the stomach part, the black
Yeah.
part, where it's this
The flap,
part
yeah.
and the flap here, and that's the black on the inside
Yeah.
of the stomach, and there's no meat on that.
No,
fish.
yeah. Oh, yeah. The stomach lining.
Flap,
Yeah, because then they got the stomach lining as well as the yeah. It probably
and
is.
the skin. That's the black inside
Yeah.
is the stomach lining.
Yeah. But we're just saying. Actually, this cost $1.95 for the fish and chips, and $30,000 for the coffee. Which if the fish was good would be really good. But and the view's lovely and everything. But next door at the Flamingo, Mum came for the buffet breakfast yesterday, and we'll show you the videos of that. But for what was it? Is this
254,000.
Yeah.
Because they said it was a partial one, but partial breakfast. It was buffet, but they didn't have out everything.
Yeah.
Normally it's 404,000, 404,000
Yeah.
B&D.
Yeah.
And yesterday I paid 254,000 B&D
Yeah.
because they said it was partial, but still partial included your toast, your savouries. They still had your egg bar to make
Everything.
omelets. They still had all your dishes and fruits and yogurts and drinks and teas and
Mueslis.
coffees and mueslis and everything that you
And
could want.
bacon and
Fruit, all your fruit,
yeah.
bacon,
Yeah.
plus all the Vietnamese dishes all the way around.
Yeah, so for the same price as we paid for the fish and chips, we could have had the buffet breakfast over there, all you can eat, and a big selection. And so
Sit down and have a couple of cups of coffee.
yeah, and have a couple of cups of coffee. What time did you leave the buffet yesterday?
I would have been 8:30 or 9, but I got there at 7.
Yeah.
And then I went down the beach. I went down onto the beach afterwards.
Yeah. So you can spend a couple of hours, drink a few cups of coffee and whatever for the same price. So when you put it into context, we're disappointed with this breakfast here. Like this is a late breakfast for fish and chips.
We ordered.
But
we were too late for their breakfast here.
Yeah. Well, we should compare the breakfast that they've got here with the breakfast over there, and that for people too. But I really appreciate the pool here and the slides and stuff, because if you got kids and that they could spend the whole day playing here, and you could sit here and watch them and you know and just have a good time relaxing and whatever.
Yes, I agree. This is perfect for kids and for parents to be here, because parents could relax and there's plenty here for the children to do.
Yeah, it's more of a family hotel, this one, I think, than the Flamingo.
The kids down the slide.
There we go.
Out to the water.
There you go.
There they come.
Coming down the slide. There we go.
He stopped.
She, Mum, she. They stopped halfway down. They're overtaking each other.
Yep.
See, I thought they'd come out really quickly, but no.
No, more flat there, but not, they can stop there. It's not a fast ride.
Yeah. Here they come. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there mustn't be much water flowing down that slide to push them down. Just a trickle.
Yeah, there's just a trickle coming up the bottom. There they go. Oh, good.
Get out of the way, I'm coming down. Yeah, but if you had kids, this is a lovely lovely place to come. Next door, the Flamingo is more for people with no kids, I think. But at the same time, we're in the lobby. We're in the lobby last night, and there was kids everywhere, like the Vietnamese families, because they've got residences next door. Maybe because you can rent a residence where you've got a stove and kitchenette and everything. Yeah, well, maybe, yeah. Yeah, oh, do they? Yeah. So.
Yeah, but the other one's right on the beach, so the parents sit there and watch the kids swim in the beach,
swim in the
beach.
ocean. Yeah, but you could sit down here, Mum, and watch the kids in the water. But you'd have to run a long way if your kids got into trouble in the water. Yeah. So you probably wouldn't. You'd have to sit down a bit further on the beach. Yeah. The other one's got a nicer beach than this one. Is probably the point, hey. Yeah. But anyway, so.
But this one here's got for the little kids, the little slides over there.
Yeah, they got.
They're smaller slides for the 2-year-olds.
2 and 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds maybe.
The bigger ones that they don't want to come down.
Yeah.
The little slides there for
the for the younger kids to play.
For the younger kids to come. And obviously that's shallower over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And they've also got a little playground up the top here for kids with swings and stuff around the corner there.
And a whole big grassy area for them to run around and play on.
Yeah.
In Vietnam, most yards don't have anywhere for kids to play outside.
Yeah, they don't have grassy yards. No, nobody's got a yard.
Yeah.
So good news for blokes, no mowing on the weekend.
But there's no yards for any kids to play outside. There's no space. They play on the road or on the alley.
But that's why when they come to Australia, they concrete the whole yard because they're going, why would you mow lawns all the time? But anyway, all right. Anyway, we're gonna head off soon because it's raining and we're getting wet. But we'll see you on the next one.
Not as easy to get to the beach.
Yeah, it's a lot more work to get down to the beach here, and then there's a little bit of beach.
And it's all rocks in there.
And it's rocky in there. Whereas the Flamingo has got actually really nice beach with no rocks. And Mum's using that rail to support herself on these dodgy, brick-looking steps. But I just point out, I wouldn't have wanted to use this rail to support myself when that post fell over, and the one down there. But it's just normal Vietnamese type stuff. People just don't maintain stuff.
And the sun lounges right on the beach.
Yeah.
And then you've got the pool.
Yeah, that's a lot nicer place for your kids to play if you're happy for them to play on the beach and in the waves. Maybe if your kids are a little bit older, that's a nicer place. Yeah. But anyway, we'll walk up the stairs here and this is where the Flamingo is on the other side. And
you can come down the stairs to the Flamingo, or you can come down the stairs to the...
Yeah, either way. Oh, our stairway's blocked off, Mum. We've got to jump the fence. Anyway, but isn't the Flamingo a nice hotel right there on the beach? And I think so far, and the view's better.
Because here you've got the coconut palms that you see, but if you want to see the ocean, it's a...
Yeah. On a hot day, the coconut palms might be better though than Although that beach has got coconut palms too.
all the way.
Yeah, but I think we got better service from our staff at the Flamingo than we
A
did
lot better.
at the other one. Yeah. But anyway, so what are we going to do? Sneak under the fence, Mum?
But isn't it strange because they've actually closed the beach off to
But
the
it's closed at the top.
to Catba Island Resort. It's closed off.
Yeah,
But down to the Flamingo is open.
yeah.
So they allow people
Yeah.
down.
It's probably closed off because this rail down here is broken and this is dodgy, and they're going, this might fall down at any
Or
moment.
they don't want people coming into the pool area here.
I'd say it's probably because this is all falling apart, and like maybe they're worried about it all falling apart after all. It's just that they don't close it at the bottom. They don't expect people to walk from the resort up the public stairwell. Anyway.
I'm not going to crack down on it.
Yeah, Mum's not going to walk back down and all the way back up again. So we're going through the fence. Alright.
You just turn that off.
I'll do you the favour, Mum, and I'll hold the camera and your bag. See, try and make this look graceful, Mum. I'll edit it out later if you don't. Well done, Mum. Well done. You did make it look graceful. I wasn't sure which way you were going to go there, but it's an Asian fence, so it's very low. It looked tall from down there, but it's low. There you go. You can step over it. Anyway. Well done, Mum. Okay. Well done, Mum. Bye. Bye. You gonna say bye?
Bye. It was.
So this is Tang negotiating for me. See, the ladies that meet you at the front in the car park, they're hawkers, and you'll pay top dollar for it if you buy it off them. If you come inside to the office, you pay a fixed fee. So
This is for.
do you need some money, mate? Need some money? Huh? Alright. So see, so it's 40,000 each. Three? You have three? You come?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Two tickets and you. So you don't pay for a ticket.
Normally I have to pay, but
You're the tour guide.
and I forget to bring my license.
Yeah. There you go. See, Tang's going, I'm not going to pay 40,000. I'm the tour guide.
Show them
My tickets? Yeah. Okay. Come on. Okay. So the lady yesterday told me to come out on the boat with her. It was going to be 600,000 for us, 500,000, and that was a lie, Mum. There's no way that we would have the whole boat to ourselves. She would have done the exact same thing. And then, yeah. But then we come down and hop on a boat somewhere. So this is the car park and everything up here, and normally the hawkers right up the gates there. They catch you on the way in. So we've got tickets for a fishing tour.
Tàu câu à? Nếu có chỗ tôi vậy tưởng vứt trên bờ đảo thôi để một chỗ khác. Ôi!
Okay. Oi. He's going. Okay. Yeah. But yesterday there was nobody here, so this is all busy today. Oh, there'll be more chum in the water, Mum. There'll be more people fishing, so I hope he's got a knife in the bucket to cut the squid. If anyone can catch fish, Mum, it's us. Mum and me are expert fishermen with a hand line. My mum can catch fish in a puddle of water on a rainy day. If you give her a fishing line, the right bait, if there's fish there, we'll catch them. That's true. That's true. Last time we went on a fishing tour, there was like 40 fishermen on the boat, and Mum and me are the ones that caught the most fish. Although they're only this big. Yeah, I will, Mum. I will. I'll definitely help you. So this is at Catba, and I'm not interested in seeing the sights so much as just going fishing. So I'm waiting for somebody to take me out fishing. Hopefully we find somewhere where there's some fish. Yeah. I don't know what that yellow structure is. That looks like a trawler, Mum. Yeah, with nets. They're the night nets that go out the sides. Yeah. Okay. Is this our... But isn't that funny? And goes, no, I'm the tour guide. I just didn't bring my license. I got my license. Okay, no problem. Yeah, there's a coronavirus, so, here we go. Yep, okay. So. There we go, Mum. You alright? So sit out the front or sit where? Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll see where we're going. So it looks like we've rented the whole boat for that.
Yeah, for
80,000.
Yeah.
So do we pay him as well, or?
Yeah, we have to pay him.
Oh, okay. So how much do we pay him?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So we pay upstairs to do what? Just to come into the.
I mean, to come to the place where we can do fishing.
Yeah.
And then the boat will stay there with us.
Yeah. So, the ticket up there is to pay.
Cái con này nhảy à? Con này.
No, that's alright.
Watch your back.
Okay. So the ticket we bought, Tang, that was.
Just đứng ở câu ở trên bè hay là câu ở trên một cục đá? Ra cho em ra cái chỗ cô đọc gì ấy.
There we go. We're going on a fishing tour in Catba.
Hey, the pipeline on over there along the shore, is that water or electricity? A line, a white line.
Let me just see.
Yeah.
You know, this is the only fishing village around here.
Yeah.
They have been here for like a couple of
Oh yeah. Well,
This how that is a fish farm.
so we fish in a fish farm. Yeah. Oh.
You want to go fishing on a fish farm or somewhere else?
We normally don't fish in a fish farm. We normally fish in the ocean. But in Vietnam, you fish in a fish farm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going fishing in a barrel. At least we know we catch something. So So that's all the lights. So at night they have all these lights that are on to attract the squid and that, and then they lower the nets, put the lights out to attract the squid, and then bring the nets up and catch them all.
Yes.
But isn't it a beautiful spot? So Tang, can we rent a boat to go out to a reef and fish a reef, or there's just no fish on the reef? No fish. Okay. All right. Well, maybe not when they eat everything, Mum.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, I know. Well, that's because I assume there's fish here. One day I'll buy a boat, I'll come out here, we find some fish. So if you want to fish in the Vietnam and you have a boat and you come out, can you just fish anywhere, or do you have to pay the government?
You can fish everywhere.
You can fish everywhere? Oh, okay. So we build a boat in Hai Dong, we take it down the river, come here, go fishing. Okay. That's my next project. Don't worry about building the door, we build a boat. So he's rigging up the hand lines for us now. Small hooks, Mum. Yeah, we got floats and hooks. Yeah. No, I know, but we're fishing in a barrel, Mum, so it's different. So these are all power cables run around the sides of the rocks to all the little villages. Yeah. And this is a whole fishing village over here. There you go. There's one of those traditional boats still. It looks like he's had fiberglass put on the bottom of that one. There's a lady rowing one. So Tang was saying they've had fish farms here for hundreds of years. Yeah. He's got the good gear. So Tang, how do we rent this boat one day to go out to the reef fishing with the big rods? That's what we want to do one day. So how much is it to rent that boat one day?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay. Well, next time we go out, you ask for this boat. Yeah. No, they're sightseers, Mum. And see, there's a guy in the middle here fishing with a net. And he's just pulling his net up. All the boats are going across it and everything. He must have good anchor or good sinkers on it or something, that he had it down. Has he pulled up any fish? No, he's got a net in the middle there and he hasn't caught a thing. Yeah. Not one.
You think there have to be little fish around the pontoons or that? Hey, they used to have little pontoons.
Yeah. But look at how long his net was. It was going right across on the bottom for miles. This is an old looking boat, eh? Oh yeah, old steel boat. Yeah, see, we're going to be fishing in one of these barrels here, I think. That's all good fun. Yeah, it's all good fun, Mum. See, they've got the big power boats over there with the rods, but I bet you they're not for hire, Mum. I bet you that's a local that goes out.
Fancy house.
That's an expat living on the water. He did what I did in Australia. He bought a fishing lease and then built a house. I built a house the same as this one time. Buy a small lease, build big house. Is this fish or oysters? Fish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, it's Vietnam's got farm sustainable fish.
And I think this is a driver trying to contact everyone.
Ah, yeah. So is the driver trying to find a place for us to fish, is he? Yeah.
Ở đây bạn câu bè thì bạn nên bè này mà câu này. Câu châm ra ngoài đi nhá. Châm ra ngoài.
We just go out there.
Nghe đây. Thôi. Tạm cách thì em chạy ra đây có bây giờ cho tôi mình được không?
Down the middle. Remember yesterday the motorbike, a couple of little
Bài ra,
original boats.
bài ra xuống.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, it is beautiful, Mum.
No.
But when you see how many fish farms are around all the things, I know, Mum. My mum's laughing because
About 200 fish farms around here.
200 fish farms. Wow.
There must be pots or something.
No, it's just rubbish, Mum. But my mum's laughing at the hooks you're putting on there because in Australia we use hooks like this, and the fishing line's big fishing line.
Been a long time since I used
In Australia we use fishing lines like this with little tiny sinkers like that to catch the bait to go fishing. But it's lovely, mate. It's lovely. We're having a ball. Yeah. But any of the sailors out there, notice that there's no sailing boats. We haven't seen one sailing boat. There's not a sailing boat anchored up anywhere. There's not a cruising yacht anywhere around. Put it in the comments if you know why. Yeah, it's such a beautiful place.
Why would you answer the question for me?
Such a beautiful place, and there's not a cruising yacht anchored up anywhere. There's not a place like this in Australia anymore.
White over there or is it down?
Yeah, it's a beach, Mum. Yeah, it's a beach. Yeah. These are fishing poles, not rods. I'll betcha. Tang knows what he's doing.
I'm learning something new.
Yeah, it's extendable pole. Yeah. There you go. Hey, buddy.
This is a long one, buddy.
That's what all the girls say. Hey, that is a big one, Tang. Hey. Well, at least we know you're not fishing with a short pole. My mum's saying this is a family channel.
This is a Monkey Island.
Okay, so we're on our way to Monkey Island by the looks of it. Yeah.
Cái tàu vi sinh nó đó, cái con tàu đảo Hoa Phê.
Who's the driver going crooked? What's the driver? Who's the driver talking to?
Con tàu đảo Hoa Phê.
No? No idea, no. Okay.
Rồi. Rồi, đấy cả cái đo quả cháu nhá.
I just trolling on
We should be trawling for some mackerel.
that.
Yeah, that's right. But 200 fish farms here. Yeah, maybe not. Who knows? But isn't it beautiful, hey? Wouldn't you just love to have a little sailing boat and be sailing around in here? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There you go, beach combing. Yeah, lots of my childhood memories of beach combing. We used to call it the Pacific Trading Post. That's why the name of my channel is the Pacific Trading Post, because it's all the stories that wash up in the Pacific Ocean. We found lots of things on beaches over the years. Toilets and drums of fuel and dinghies and all sorts of things. Fuel for aeroplanes. Dinghies floating underwater, brand new. Oh, hang on. We got a rod with a reel on it even. Hey, proper rod. There you go. Hey.
Oh, look, darling, is this our house together?
Oh yeah. Hey Tang, if that house is for sale, you let me know. If that house is for sale, let me know. I won't be able to afford to buy it, but let me know.
I've been there before.
Oh yeah.
No, not really. Just bring tourists there.
Oh, bring tourists. Yeah.
Twice a week.
Yeah. So is it expensive to stay in that resort?
Standard one,
$2 million. There you go. And what's it called? Do you know? Do you remember?
Catba Island Resorts.
Oh, so Monkey Island Resort. That's what it is. And Tang said about $2 million a night.
Probably stay on one of these boats.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Overnight on the boat.
Yeah.
Around, and obviously take it to Monkey Island.
Yeah.
Around.
Yes. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Like these look like day ones, but they're not the overnighters.
Yeah. Yeah, Mum and me were asked if we wanted to bring our dogs to go swimming, but salt water is just not something we're interested in swimming in. I grew up on a boat, and there's lots of things in the water that eat you, and we've caught lots of fish in the water, and maybe they hold a grudge about us eating them. Looks like we might be fishing off the rocks here somewhere. Yeah. Are we fishing near here, or are we hopping off the boat?
Fishing around here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good.
Mình xong chưa bạn ơi? Xong mấy rồi mình khi cặp vào cái là mình lên luôn. Chứ chờ ở đây thì không chờ được vì mình lên trên đấy thì mình buộc. Em tưởng là anh cho em ngồi trên tàu luôn. Ngồi trên tàu câu luôn chứ.
Fish on the boat because Mum can't walk up the rocks here. Can we stay on the boat or not?
Fish off the boat. I stay on the boat. He mustn't have the license to land on the beach.
Yeah. I don't know. No, well, you take us to the beach, Mum, if we were swimming, I suppose. But anyway, looks like we're fishing off the boat, so I'll let you know how we go. But what a beautiful spot.
Maybe they
No, we'll drift fish, Mum. Alright, with our poles. Be funny if we catch a really big fish, Mum.
Our line's okay.
Yeah. There's me mum fishing.
Yep.
Yeah. Mum's happiest when she's got a fishing line in her hand.
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if we catch fish,
No.
but if there's anything there, we'll catch it. I've literally caught toadfish on hand lines before. Little tiny ones, about 2 inches long, when there's been nothing there.
Yep.
But we still have fun regardless.
We do.
And you know, we don't even need beer to have fun when we're out fishing.
Beer is for tonight.
Yeah, the beer's for tonight. Yeah. See, Tang would have bought beer, but he knows that tonight we've got a big night going on.
They've got to get ambitious then, but
Well, I'm recording now, so now's a good time, Mum, to
yeah,
catch one and hook him.
But
You know.
he just, they're tiny that they're not taking that.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a huge bait on. I think my bait's bigger than the fish that are here.
Single toad or something down here.
Yeah. Yeah, they eat toadfish here, Mum. So we can't even catch a toadfish.
Well, we drifted back this way. See, it's drifted back this way. Where the,
Yeah. Anyway,
no, it's just,
I told you if there was anything there, my mum would catch it on a hook. If she had a hook and a line, and that's what she caught. Look at the size of that crab.
That must be the
It's at least 3 thumbnails across on the top. You know.
I think that's the smallest thing I've ever caught in my life. I've caught some small fish, but I think that beats a lot.
That beats a lot. And he doesn't even have any nippers on him.
No.
and Mum still managed to hook him. So like I said, if there was anything here, my mum would catch it, right? And that's the only thing that's here. Show us the bottom of him.
Yeah.
There you go. Is it a female? Oh, it's a Jenny. No, it's a buck, Mum.
It's a buck.
There you go. There's a buck.
Keeper.
Oh, it's a keeper, Mum. You can keep him. A buck. Yeah. You get a thumbnail's worth of meat out of him. There you go. Mum's buying the beer, Tang.
Yeah.
Mum caught the first. Oh, that's not a fish though, Mum. It doesn't count as a fish. No, you can't buy the first. You can't buy the beer. Oh, hang on. Well, kiss him and throw him back, Mum.
There you go. Bite me. Bait some more. That's what's been biting me bait down there. Oh, gee.
Just catch a bigger one now, Mum. We want one like that doesn't exist in Vietnam.
Do I need to pull up the line?
Yeah, we got some visitors.
We just switch the driver.
Oh, switching driver. This driver knows where the fish are. The other driver doesn't. The woman knows how to catch fish. Yeah. Hello. You know where the fish are? Yeah. Good.
Pulling our line.
Pulling our line. All right, we're moving to a place where there's some fish. That's good. Thank you. Come on. Bye. That's our new driver driving us out away from Monkey Beach, going to deep water to go fishing. I think this lady knows where to fish. She's brought us to these big rocks that are in the middle, right? And that's a rocky outcrop in the middle. There's a commercial fisherman over there. I think this is the place to fish. I think this is the place to fish. Yep. Alright. There you go, Mum's caught the first actual fish. Caught a fish and a crab already. Alright, Mum.
Oh, that's your line.
How big's that fish? Put it on your hand, Mum, so we can see. Yeah. There you go. There you go. What kind of fish? Name fish. Don't know. Alright. There you go. We
That's what the
I told you, if there was fish here, my mum would catch them.
I'll throw it over your side.
Yeah, I'll throw it over my side. Oh, well done, Mum. Oh, yes! A pair of gropers, look at that! Hey, look at the size of that one. Well done, Mum.
Yours is bigger.
Oh, mine's bigger? Mine's bigger, yeah. I caught a bigger one, look at that.
Yours
Big
is
one
bigger.
there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Book him even.
Hey.
Had it all down his gob too
come
for me, mate.
to Vietnam, catch the big fish, mate. So we use these ones for bait now, or what?
I threw him out, but there's a million of them.
Yeah, there's a million of them, but that's why we've been missing them all day. They're that big. Well done. Anyway, I'll send this one back. Yep. Yeah, I know. You couldn't just let me bring that one up, could you? Have you got one, Tang? No. What do you want? I think it's a good time to negotiate wages with you, mate. What do you want to come back, do you? Which line? The knife. The knife. There you go. Tang's going to get an oyster. Alright. Mum snagged, lost it. Yeah. Oh, that was a good bite. Thanks. There you go. Thanks, first ocean fish. There you go. Hold it against the white of the pole. There you go. That's why there's nothing left in Vietnam. It's a little stripy. Well done, Tang. It's a beautiful time of day to be fishing. And all the little commercial boats are going out. And I've got that little cod frame on here, but I've got no chance of landing a fish here, I don't think. Nah, it looked like lightning to me too, Mum. Yep, so it was 400,000 to rent the boat for the few hours. I don't know how long it actually was, but 400,000 is still cheaper than what we got quoted the other day. This is what the fishing village looks like at night, driving past. Everybody's living in their little houses on the boats. There goes our little boat.
For relax.
I think seven. No such thing. Relax Vietnam for drinking. I know. If no drinking, go home. So we've got fish. We got hot pot. We got duck. Lettuce. But that lettuce goes straight in the hot pot.
Duck feet.
Duck feet. Duck feet.
But without bone.
Feet of duck with no bone.
Yeah.
Oi. Squid over here, and this here is petrol.
This is petrol, the gas.
Yeah, petrol, dao sang.
Sang.
And salad.
What salad is it?
Yeah.
You know?
Not không biết. Is it pawpaw and banana? No.
You
Không khó các bạn ạ.
Okay. And these are my hosts.